With the rising attention on race relations and the intergenerational impact of things like slavery, more people are paying attention to their ancestral wounds. Lots of people are offering ancestral healing, but how do you get rid of all of your junk in this life so that you don't die unresolved in the first place? Guess what? Pan Society has a ritual for that. It's called a Sere. What's a Sere? Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Hey guys, it's Laura Giles with Pan Society. Thanks for joining me today. If this or any other Pan video moves you, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, send us a comment. That'll really help our channel out. Thanks. You know that in tribal animist societies, there are all kinds of supportive things in place that help people in the community avoid or heal from pains of guilt, shame, overwhelming stress, and just all the horrible things in life like accidents, betrayal, abandonment, and grief. I did a whole series of videos on the importance of and the impact of having a tribe. So having a sense of belonging is a way of creating resilience against life's traumas. Rites of passage are a way to avoid trauma and being stuck. But there are still times when we need to purge and purify. For those times, we have the Sere. So I'm talking about this right now because the Sere is traditionally done in Pan Society as part of the Feast of Transformation. But actually it can be done at any time that there's a need for purification or purging of stuck things. The Feast of Transformation is an agricultural holy day that celebrates the sun. It's also a time for harvesting the fruits of your labors. It's a time of sacrifice. Something has to end so something else can begin. So it's a time of death and rebirth. The Sere is a process that helps that to happen. Now I'm going to tell you about the Sere, but this isn't going to make it regimented or imply some dogma, okay? So the time of year and the reason for doing it, who's doing it, where you're doing it is all going to play in how you do it, okay? So to prepare, you can make masks. You can do a meditation beforehand to help illuminate your shadow, call in your spirit helper or energy to help you purge, or just see what energy that you need for the Sere. Then, if you're using masks, you make the mask that symbolizes that energy. And this can take some time, so you don't want to do it the day of the event, probably. These masks can be simple or elaborate. Ideally, they're handmade and made from biodegradable materials, like things you find in nature. The day of the Sere, you purify by bathing, then don your ritual gear. You have some community activities if you're in a group, like singing and dancing to warm people up and create a bond. Then there is drumming and dancing. So just let the spirit move you, literally. Just keep dancing until it's almost as if the spirit of what is inside takes over. And this isn't an instantaneous thing. It can take hours or even all night. Sometimes it doesn't happen for you. Whatever happens, it's what's meant to happen. Maybe you cry. Maybe you laugh hysterically. Maybe you start to shake or speak in tongues. Who knows? Just let yourself have your own experience and let other people have their experience. I know some of us like to save people. So if you see somebody in difficulty, resist the urge to step in. Just do you. Everybody's okay and well protected. The main thing is to trust the process. Trust your body. Go with the flow. It may take a time or two for you to get to the point where you can surrender. So really the Sere is a process of joining with the spirit elements and sacrificing your ego, your pain, your whatever it is that you've been holding on to that has to let go. The beauty is that you don't even have to know what that is. You may never know. Sometimes it's emotional. Sometimes you get memories. Sometimes you get stories. I'd say that most of the time they're emotions, but you know, it's an individual thing. Maybe yes, maybe no. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to impact the powerfulness of the event. You don't have any control. That's part of the purge too. Control is what's keeping all that stuff inside. Just let it out. Most of the time people feel really exhausted afterwards, or you might feel energized too, or kind of both at the same time. You usually feel really good, like something has left you. You really tend to feel more connected, and all this is good. That's the point. Now, I wouldn't use any enhancers like drugs or alcohol. You don't need any, so just be natural. I wouldn't do this on a full stomach. You might even want to fast beforehand if you want to come to it clean and pure as possible. You can have an intention or not. Since we're giving up control, you don't really have to. You don't have to wait till the Feast of Transformation to do a seer. When it's not done at that time, the mask and ritual dress are optional. If this appeals to you, I hope to see you at a seer soon. You know, who doesn't need to purge every now and then?